Alright, this is not a review of this model, but I purchased this about a year ago. It's the Titanic by Minicraft. It's the 350 scale. It comes with the photo etched brass parts so you can make it look more realistic. But these, some of the parts that I've got, there's the model that I've done so far. I've got it painted up. Can't really see it too good, but I'll come back to that a little later. Some of the decking, this hasn't been finished yet because I went and bought some of the wood decking to go on it. You can see the gray that hasn't been done, and then some of these parts that I have put the decking on it. I've got some of the windows. I went and bought windows to put in them instead of the plastic parts that were in there. I got a number of them already made up, ready to go. Some of the photo etch stuff that I bought from Tom's Model Works and Edwards. These here, if you can see them, are the Titanic decks. Very small. These are portholes, but I'm not going to be using these. It doesn't quite fit with this. I got two of them. I got some people that are supposed to be for the Titanic, already painted, ready to go. They're flat. They're not exactly the rounded shape ones, but they'll work for what I want. This here is just the boat davits, I guess is how you say it. So instead of putting the plastic parts that came with the ship, it'll be the metal. This here is a detailing set. It's hard to see some of this stuff, but some of the stuff has stairs, railings. I got a lot of extra parts. This one, like, there's some stairs, some more railings that'll go around the ship. Like I said, it came with railings. I got a whole set for the railings and the other parts that they have for it. But I'll come back and I'll show you some more on the ship. A little problem that I ran into with the ship. Be back in just a minute. Alright, I'm back. Here's the hull again. I don't know if you can see this, but I drilled out all the portholes that I possibly could. It's got the yellow stripe at the top. And try to get this flashlight on so you can see this just a little bit better. Nice. Okay. You can see the lights. It'll come through. I'm planning on putting lights in this. I haven't arrived yet, but I'm going to try to wire this for lights. The one issue I had with this is this top deck right here, the main one. When I got it, it was warped. I mean, really bad. I couldn't even get it in the ship properly. I ended up putting some wood. I didn't know what else to do, but I got some wood, and it's straight now, and it actually goes in the deck pretty good. I still got to put the wood on this. I did start building some of the buildings. I don't know if you can see those windows that I put in there. Whoop, just lost. I got some of the windows in there. Not going to see this much because it's going to be covered up with another piece, so the only way you're going to see it is if it is lit up. But hopefully that turns out pretty good. And one of the metal parts that I didn't show you, the brass, is these are benches. Hard to tell, but let me see if I can get my finger somewhere near there so you can see how big these are. Okay, that's the size of them. Now I doubt I'm going to be able to see this. Where'd it go? Yeah, I built one and I painted it brown. I don't know if I'm going to be able to zero in on this thing or not, because it is very, very small. And I'm not going to be able to see it. Well, kind of. I lost it. Just can't seem to focus on it. But that is a bench. Not too bad. I painted it brown instead of the gold like the paper, the metal looks like. But I got a whole bunch of those to make, and the people. But I'm hoping I can get all this put together. I'll keep you up to date. I'm going to put the wires when they come through the hole. The stand that this came from with, those pieces are hollow. So I'm going to drill a hole through that and put the wires down through that so you don't see it, and get the switch. Like I said, I've got the lights coming. I just haven't got a chance to put it together yet. So right now I'm just working on putting the wood on the decking so I can start getting this put back together. And we'll see how it goes from there. See you later. Bye. I forgot to show you this. Those windows that I've been putting in. This is what they look like that you have to take out. And there's a certain match where they go. So I ended up having to get two pieces, two different orders, because I kind of ran out. Because they just didn't quite match up with the amount that I needed. But we'll get it going, and hopefully everything turns out pretty good. Goodbye.
Alright guys and gals, excuse my mess. Just going to do a quick update on what I've been fooling around with. Working on this Challenger, I did the Plum Crazy Purple on it. Did this in lacquer. If you know lacquer, enamel's the way to go. You don't have half the problems you have with lacquer. Lacquer, you just about got to buff it back out, and that's where I'm at with that. That's the one I'm currently working on. If you follow our channels and the models and stuff, you also know that I work on 3 or 4 at a time. It came with these two motors. Actually, this Hemi I already had done, already had it wired, so that's the one I'm putting in it. Same motor anyway, and if you've got one that's ready to go, why not? The 39 here is a model of the one I've got in the back of the garage, the real one. Haven't done much with the real one. I did acquire a hot rod frame for it. It's sitting on the S10 right now, and that's a whole nother video. But the manufacturer is a Fat Man manufacturer of the real 39 frame, and that's what it's going to be sitting on. Working on this 32A model. Wanted to go with the 60s theme, so I've got the Buick Nailhead engine in it and the big slicks. Really like the blue metallic. I like the gray metallic on this. It's growing on me. I don't know if that'd be the color on the real one or not, but it is growing on me. The 29 pickup back here, it's not the motor that came with this either, but I had this Ford big block, and it just looks cool in there. This is going to be the Jack Daniels pickup. I'm going to have the Jack Daniels decals on the doors, and I made still to go on the bed. It's got the big copper tank and coils, and a couple wood barrels in the bed back there and stuff. I think that'd be pretty cool. So working on these 3, working on the Charger I just showed you. Quick glimpse, this is going to be a rollback. I did the Ram Chargers tow rig with the Ram Chargers CUDA on it. This one is going to be the Sox and Martin. I haven't decided which Sox and Martin car is going on it, but this is going to be the Sox and Martin with the hauler. Just real quick, haven't made videos in a while. The wife and I both have had some health issues. I'm going to make a video for those of you that care, and try to explain some of this, but I felt like I should just do a video on that and try to explain some things. Well, I'm not even going to go into it. Like I said, I'll make a separate video on it. I'm going to go ahead and hand this back over to her so she can show you the last model that her and I did, and it's in her curio out in the living room. So I'll hand this back to her, and I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing me anyway. Bye.
Go ahead.
Alright, the one that's in the curio she's getting ready to tell you, it's the 57 Chrysler 300 and the boat and trailer. There's 3 different ways you can make. You guys have probably seen these kits out. The boat, 3 different ways you can make it, and it comes with the trailer. I went with the all wood, the old Chris Craft type thing. My thinking was, you know, this is something that you might have seen in 57 is a big 300 pulling an old Chris Craft. She'll take you out there and show you that. Thanks.
You can see. Alright, we'll start with this. Here's the car he just showed you with the boat. I don't know how well you can see that. Turned out pretty good, I think. And I built a Mark Martin Valvoline car. It was the last one I believe he drove. And I got, this is Kitty Hawk that I built. That's been a while that I had this one. It's got airplanes and everything on it. Got a few airplanes, various sizes. I don't know, that one's kind of hard to see. That's a little cartoon style. It's not full size, it's just a little, whatever you want to call it. Here's some of the metal earth I've been working on. I got these done. There's the Titanic. It's the first one I did. There's a train back in there. It's kind of hard to see, but it is back there. It's an oil rig with the boat right there. A couple guitars and a drum set. And then I got a pirate ship down here I've been working on. It's part glow-in-the-dark style one. I quit. The cat jumped in here and broke the front end off of it for me, so I've got to fix that. It's kind of laying there. But I been doing some work to it. I just haven't done that in a while. I've been working on the other stuff. Oops, go the opposite direction here. Okay. And I guess that's about all we got. If you want to see that again, I don't know if you can get the engine or not, if you can get it lit up there. Can you or not? No, I don't think we can get it. Oh well. Alright, see ya. Alright, here's a model I did before I started working on the Titanic. I don't even know what this is called at the moment. What is this?
B-17 Flying Fortress.
Okay, B-17 Flying Fortress.
This airplane during World War II was actually built after the, what was the name of the one they did the movie on? The Memphis Belle. This plane would have saw action after that one, actually. But, as you guys already know that follow our channel, she kills me. It's like, yeah, I just whipped this up before I started on the Titanic. This plane is really cool model. Now we've just got to figure out some place to put it. But
what scale was this? I forgot. 148.
148.
It's rather large, if you can see that.
Very cool model. Very cool plane. If you know the history on this plane. Unfortunately, because of the scale in a small house, it's kind of hard to find a place to put it. We thought about hanging it from the ceiling, but then you wouldn't be able to see the detail on top, so we'll get it figured out. I think it's time for a bigger curio cabinet.
Okay, be back in a bit.